This is English conversation practice for beginners.
Yes, and today we are talking about something you do every single day.
Your daily routine, things like waking up, eating breakfast, going to work.
After this video, you can talk about your day in English, simple and natural.
Hi everyone, welcome to Easy English Podcast. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike. So happy you're here today.
This channel is for you if you want to speak English in real life, feel more confident, and learn in a fun way.
You are in the right place.
So relax, listen, and learn with us. Let's go.
Hey, quick thing before we start. If you're watching this and you want to improve your English,
Just hit that subscribe button. It's free, it's easy, and we post new videos to help you practice every day.
and if you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more learners like you.
And share this with a friend who is also learning English. Learning together is so much more fun.
Okay, now let's get into today's topic.
So, Mike, today we are talking about daily routines.
Yes, and I think this is one of the most useful topics for beginners.
Absolutely, because think about it. If someone asks you, what do you usually do in the morning? Can you answer in English?
A lot of people say, I wake up, I eat, and then they stop. They don't know what to say next.
Exactly. But after today's practice, you will feel much more comfortable.
You'll be able to describe your day, ask others about their day, and have a real conversation.
And the best part? The words we use today are very simple. No difficult grammar, no big vocabulary.
Just natural, everyday English, the kind you actually use.
So this episode is perfect for you if you are a beginner or if you know some English but want more practice speaking.
Let's start.
Okay, Mike, let's have a real conversation. I'll ask you questions, you answer, and viewers, watch how we do it, and then you can practice the same way.
Great idea. Go ahead, Sarah.
Okay, so Mike, what time do you wake up?
I wake up at 7 o'clock, 7 in the morning.
7? That's early.
Well, maybe a little. What about you?
I wake up at 8. I love sleeping a little longer.
Okay, did you notice? The question was, what time do you wake up? And the answer was, I wake up at time. Very simple.
You can say, I wake up at 6, or I wake up at 7:30, or even, I wake up very late.
The important phrase is, I wake up at time. Say it with me. I wake up at 7.
Beautiful. Now, let's keep going. Mike, what do you do after you wake up?
First, I go to the bathroom. Then I wash my face. And then I make coffee.
Oh, you make coffee first?
Always. I cannot function without coffee in the morning.
I understand that completely. I also drink coffee, but I eat breakfast first.
Interesting. We're different.
And that's okay. Everyone's routine is a little different. And in English, we use the word first and then to explain the order of things.
So you can say, first I wake up. Then I brush my teeth. Then I eat breakfast.
Easy, right? First, then.
Let's practice one more time. Sarah, what do you eat for breakfast?
I usually eat toast and eggs, sometimes fruit. What about you?
I usually just drink coffee and eat something small, maybe a banana.
Did you hear that? I usually eat. The word usually means you do it most days. Not every day, but most days.
For example, I usually wake up at 7. It means most mornings I wake up at 7, but not always.
Great word to know. Say it. Usually.
Usually.
Okay, let's talk about the next part of the morning. Mike, what time do you leave home?
I leave home at 8:30. I go to work by bus.
By bus. I go by car.
Oh, nice. Is the drive long?
About 20 minutes. Not too bad. What about your bus ride?
Maybe 30 minutes. I use that time to listen to music or podcasts.
Okay, two useful questions here. Number one, what time do you leave home? And number two, how do you go to work? Or you can say, how do you get to school?
And the answers are simple. I go by bus, I go by car, I walk, I take the train.
Short answers are totally fine. You don't need long sentences. I go by bus. Perfect. Done.
In English conversation, short is often better. Clear and simple is always good.
Hey, we're about halfway through the routine practice. Stay with us because at the end, we'll review everything together.
Yes, we'll do a full practice round at the end, so keep watching.
Okay, Mike, I want to ask you something more personal now. Do you like your morning routine?
Honestly, I like it mostly. I like my coffee time. I like listening to music on the bus, but I don't like waking up early.
Really? But you wake up at 7.
I know, but I wish I could wake up at 9. I'm just not a morning person.
I understand. I'm not a morning person either, but once I have my coffee, I feel better.
Did you notice some good phrases there? I like and I don't like. These are so useful.
For example, I like eating breakfast. I don't like waking up early. I love my morning coffee.
And another phrase, I'm not a morning person. This means you don't feel good or happy in the morning. You prefer evenings.
Are you a morning person or a night person? We'll ask you that question at the end, so think about your answer.
Okay, let's look at a few important words from today. Sarah, can you explain them?
Sure. Okay, first word, routine. A routine is the things you do regularly, usually in the same order.
Example, my morning routine is wake up, shower, eat, go to work.
Second word, usually. This means most of the time. Not always, but often.
Example, I usually drink coffee in the morning.
Third word, first, then. These words show the order of actions.
Example, first I wake up, then I brush my teeth, then I eat breakfast.
And one more, prefer. To prefer means you like one thing more than another.
Example, I prefer evenings. I prefer tea to coffee.
These are small words, but they make your English sound much more natural.
All right, let's talk about when and how to use today's phrases in real life.
So imagine you meet someone new, maybe a coworker, maybe someone in a class. They ask you, "So, what's your morning like?"
A lot of learners freeze here. They think, I need to say something perfect.
But no, you just need to say something simple, like, I wake up at 7, eat breakfast, and then go to work. Pretty normal, I think.
That's it. That's a great answer. Short, clear, friendly.
And if you want to ask the other person, just say, what about you? What's your morning routine?
People love talking about themselves, so asking a question is always a great move.
Now, what if you don't know a word? For example, you don't know the English word for something you eat for breakfast.
Great question. You can say, I eat this, it's like a bread, but flat and round. Tortilla?
Yes, describing things is totally okay. Native speakers do that too.
You can also say, I don't know the word in English, but it's similar to.
The goal is communication, not perfection.
Say it again, Sarah. That's important.
The goal is communication, not perfection.
One more tip. Sometimes people ask, should I give a long answer or a short answer?
It depends. If someone asks quickly, like in passing, a short answer is fine.
Example, what time do you start work? At 9. Done.
But if you're having a real conversation and want to connect with someone, add a little more.
Example, I start at 9, but I usually arrive at 8:45. I like to get there early.
See the difference? Same basic answer, but you added a small detail. It feels more natural and friendly.
And that small detail, it invites more conversation. The other person might say, "Oh, me too. I hate being late."
Exactly. Details create connection.
Okay, everyone. This is the part we promised. Let's review the key questions and answers together.
Viewers, you can pause after each question and practice saying the answer out loud, or write it in the comments below.
Ready? Let's go.
Question 1. What time do you wake up?
I wake up at 7 o'clock.
Your turn. Pause and say, I wake up at...
Question 2. What do you eat for breakfast?
I usually eat toast and eggs, sometimes fruit.
Try it. I usually eat.
Question 3. How do you get to work or school?
I go by bus. It takes about 30 minutes.
Your version. I go by...
Question 4. Do you like your morning routine?
Mostly yes. I love my coffee, but I don't like waking up early.
Try it. I like, but I don't like.
Amazing. If you practiced those 4 answers, you just had an English conversation about your daily routine.
Seriously, that's real progress. Be proud of that.
Okay, this is one of our favorite parts. Comment time.
We want you to practice in the comments. Use what you learned today.
Here's what to write. You can copy this and fill in the blanks.
My name is... I wake up at... I usually eat... For breakfast... I get to work or school by... I am not, a morning person.
That's it. Write that in the comments. It's good practice, and we read every single comment.
Honestly, it's one of the best ways to improve. When you write in English, your brain practices too, not just your ears.
And if you see another learner's comment, reply to them. Say, me too, or, oh, interesting, or, I wake up at 2.
Create a little English conversation right there in the comments. That's what this community is for.
We'll be looking for your comments. Don't be shy.
Let's do a quick, friendly recap before we say goodbye.
Today we talked about daily routines, morning habits, how to describe your day in simple English.
We learned phrases like, I wake up at, I usually eat, I go by bus, car, or train. I like, but I don't like. First I, then I.
And we talked about how to have a natural conversation, using short answers, adding small details, and using words like usually, first, then, and prefer.
These are real phrases, real English, the kind people use every day.
And now you can use them too.
Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Easy English Podcast.
We really mean that. You showed up today. You practiced. That takes effort, and we see you.
Every time you listen, every time you practice, you get a little better. Even if it feels slow, you are improving.
Trust the process. Trust yourself.
And hey, come back tomorrow. We have another episode coming, and it's going to be really useful for everyday life conversations.
You don't want to miss it, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a thing.
We'll see you in the next one.
Keep practicing, keep smiling.
And we'll see you soon. Bye.